Today marks the beginning of an exciting new series on our channel. In this episode, we'll showcase a curated list of the 25 most remarkable punches ever thrown inside the ring, revisiting some of the most iconic moments in boxing history. If you enjoy this video, please remember to hit the like button. It really supports our channel's growth. Sugar Ray Leonard was a legendary talent in his prime, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Sugar Ray Leonard, the new middleweight champion of the world in the single most stunning upset in boxing history. Dave Green was the only Briton Leonard faced in the course of his prominent career, and Leonard says that he prepared the best punch of his entire career, especially for him a short left hook, which knocked Green down to the what canvas series of punches. He is now the count, and it is over. Davey Boy Green is out, shades of Knoxville, Tennessee, and John Tate. In the 1990s, Roy Jones Jr. was undeniably one of the sport's most extraordinary athletes. His exceptional physical prowess enabled him to dominate as a top pound-for-pound fighter for nearly an entire decade. One of his most unforgettable performances took place on April 25, 1998, at the Mississippi Coast Coliseum in Biloxi. That evening, he faced former light heavyweight champion Virgil "Quicksilver" Hill. Jones Jr. was known for a dynamic and unorthodox fighting style, one that didn't rely on predictable punches but instead showcased his remarkable speed and power from unexpected angles. As the fight unfolded, his technique and strategy became clear. He didn't throw a conventional right hand behind him, but rather employed a combination of feints, swift footwork, and explosive counters. This approach not only disoriented Hill but also set the stage for one of the most memorable moments in boxing history. Continuing our exploration of boxing history, we begin with an electrifying moment when Jones demonstrated his overwhelming power over Hill in the fourth round. With a thunderous right to Hill's ribs, the fight was effectively ended, marking an unforgettable display of strength and precision. Fast forward to December 1995, Eric Butterbean Esch, known for his imposing physique, faced Louis Monaco in the ring. Monaco, the complete opposite of Butterbean's build, was caught off guard when Butterbean connected with a brutal right hand. This blow sent Monaco to the canvas for a second time, and the referee swiftly halted the bout as Monaco lay motionless at the edge of the ring. In 1997, Mickey Ward, celebrated for his relentless fighting spirit, entered the ring against Alfonso Sanchez as a heavy underdog despite riding an 8-fight win streak. In one of his most memorable moments, Ward landed a devastating shot to Sanchez's liver in the 7th round, forcing Sanchez to the canvas, counted out as the epic battle concluded. The highly anticipated rematch between WBC light heavyweight champion Roy Jones Jr. and former champion Antonio Tarver was the main event of an HBO pay-per-view. Tarver surprised many with a quick left that dropped Jones to the canvas, a moment that rattled fans. Boxing aficionados know that some fighters can absorb shocks better than others, and that ability often shapes their ring style and decisions. Transitioning to another era, Amir Khan moved up a weight class to face Canelo Alvarez, where the disparity in power was evident. In the 6th round, Alvarez connected with a crushing shot straight to Khan's jaw, sending him out cold, a powerful reminder of how physical strength can decisively alter the course of a fight. Heading back to the 1970s and 80s, legendary light heavyweight champion Matthew Saad Muhammad defended his WBC belt in a gripping encounter. His opponent, the undefeated Lottie Whale, met Muhammad in a clash that ended Muhammad's flawless record. In a display of his knockout prowess, Muhammad delivered 3 devastating punches across consecutive rounds, delivering one of the most memorable finishes in heavyweight history. Another classic fight saw Tommy Morrison face Donovan Ruddock for the vacant IBC heavyweight title in Missouri, USA. Morrison, fighting on home turf in Kansas City, showcased his resilience and power. Though Ruddock had previously attracted attention with a knockout over Michael Dokes and James Bone Crusher Smith, Morrison overwhelmed him with a relentless barrage, marking a historic victory in August 2008. Later that year, Shane Mosley was set to fight former world champion Ricardo Mayorga in the light middleweight division at the Home Depot Center in California. On September 27, 2008, Mosley returned to fight in his home state for the vacant WBA Intercontinental Light Middleweight title. The bout was thrilling and fierce, with both fighters putting on an impressive show, culminating in an unexpected and dramatic finish. In a surprising twist, young heavyweight prodigy Mike Tyson squared off against Reggie Gross in what would become the first fight with Don King as his promoter. Only 5 fights and 5 months away from his record-breaking championship fight, Tyson shocked everyone with a single left hook in the first round that immediately put Gross down. His advice to aspiring fighters echoed through the arena. Be careful with your head in close quarters, always defend yourselves. Setting a new record, WBO World Bantamweight champion Zolani Tete knocked out Sabaniso in just 6 seconds, establishing the fastest world title fight knockout ever recorded. This feat, occurring in 1952, left fans and commentators in awe as the referee halted the fight 11 seconds into the first round. Sugar Ray Robinson, revered as the king of the middleweight division, held a phenomenal record of 130 wins to 2 losses. Facing former middleweight king Rocky Graziano, Robinson's skills in footwork, mobility, and ring intelligence were on full display. However, Graziano's power presented a formidable challenge. Graziano scored the first knockdown and relentlessly pressed on, keeping Robinson on the defensive with a barrage of punches that shook the ring. In another historic moment, Irish boxer Andy Lee delivered a flawless right hook to former welterweight champion Carl Daniels, knocking him out. This victory propelled Lee to the WBO middleweight championship, opening up new paths in his career while ensuring Daniels remained remembered for his resilience. Meanwhile, undefeated IBF lightweight champion Shane Mosley prepared to defend his title against the tough Manuel Gomez. In the 11th round, a fierce right hand from Mosley sent Gomez crashing to the canvas, cementing another defining moment in Mosley's legendary career. A great showdown between heavyweight prospects Derek Jefferson and Maurice Harris unfolded in 1999. In a stunning display of determination, Jefferson managed to stop Harris in the 6th round, making headlines with one of the most intense heavyweight brawls of recent memory. June 1963 saw a young Muhammad Ali travel to London to face Henry Cooper ahead of his main event against Sonny Liston. As a 4-1 favorite, few expected Cooper to knock Ali down at the end of the 4th round. Shocked but resilient, Ali was saved by the bell, marking only the 2nd time he had been knocked down in his career. A lesson in humility and perseverance. On May 1981, 22-year-old Wilfred Benitez stepped into the ring against 30-year-old Maurice Hope, who had an impressive 17-fight winning streak in the middleweight division. In the 12th round, Benitez delivered an accurate right hook that knocked Hope out, concluding a remarkable match. After this victory, Benitez fought just one more time before retiring in March 1989. In another pivotal moment, undefeated IBF World Middleweight Champion Michael Nunn defended his title against former WBA World Middleweight Champion Sumbu Kalambe. Although this fight could have unified the IBF and WBA titles, Kalambe had been stripped for refusing to fight the WBA's top contender, Harold Graham. The bout went down as the knockout of the year, when Nunn unleashed a devastating left in the 1st round, seemingly ending Kalambe's challenge instantly. By June 1984, WBC World Junior Middleweight Champion Thomas Hearns faced Roberto Duran in his 2nd title defense. Hearns, aged 25, displayed superior speed and strength, sending the 32-year-old Duran crashing to the canvas early in the 2nd round. Duran was unable to recover, and the referee halted the fight at 158, marking a swift end to an intense battle. Fast forward to 1966, a young heavyweight champion Muhammad Ali defended his title against Brian London in an exhibition of absolute dominance. At just 24 years old, Ali outclassed his older opponent with ease, unleashing a flurry of punches that left London reeling. The crowd of 13,000 witnessed Ali's astonishing speed as he landed 11 punches in a mere 3 seconds, winning by knockout and extending his undefeated record to 26. In another chapter of boxing lore, WBA World Super Welterweight Champion Mike McCallum faced former Unified Champion Donald Curry in a high-stakes title defense. Both fighters were in their prime and fiercely determined. Curry was a 2-1 favorite going into the HBO televised match, but McCallum stunned audiences by scoring a massive win with a knockout punch that ended Curry's challenge, confirming his status among the elite. Salvador Chava Sanchez, a promising young Mexican boxer, met the formidable Salvador Bazooka Gomez, one of the Golden Era's standout fighters from Puerto Rico. The anticipation was electric, as fans dubbed it a battle of little giants. In the 8th round, Sanchez landed a thunderous right hand that decisively ended the fight, cementing his reputation as one of the most thrilling fighters of his generation. In a shocking turn of events, Ingmar Johansson became the first European heavyweight champion in 25 years by defeating Floyd Patterson in a historic matchup. As Johansson prepared to defend his title against former champion Patterson, their rematch in 1960 would later earn the title Fight of the Year. In the 5th round, Patterson connected with a devastating left hook that sent Johansson to the canvas, a moment that would forever be etched in boxing history.